Morning world, my neighbor was out here sweeping the driveway this morning and I got my little Karcher sweeper out here to show him how neat it worked. Even in the parts where he had already swept, like for example this part right here, I showed him how if I run across it with this sweeper, you can see how much more dirt it picked up than what the broom did. That's pretty neat stuff right there. So anyway, first thing I'm planning to do this morning is, yesterday after I got done, this center brake light on this light had stopped working, and when I pulled these wires together, they were there was kind of not a lot of play in there. I think one of them was a little tight and it probably pulled out of that little clamp I use. So I'm gonna take those clamps off, attach those wires together, solder them with a soldering iron. That usually works, and that usually is a permanent fix. So I'm going to take the seat off and do that. You'll notice I used the clamps right there, but for that one, these little wires that came from that light had a little copper end on them that fit right up in there, and I wanted to leave that as a temporary connection because I may change that light there. I've got another light coming. It's a little different, and I wanted to leave the option open to swap that for a different light if I choose to. So I'll go ahead and get this seat off. I'll get my soldering iron warming up out here, and we'll go from there. So these are my brake wires right here. This one runs to that bobber light, and this one runs up into this. And I can see a little piece of bare wire right there, so I'm thinking this didn't make a good connection down in here. I'll go get the key and we'll mess with it. What I do with these, because I'm going to be soldering them, is I just twist them together. I'm going to get a little bit more wire on that bottom one to work well. There's not a lot that I can get a hold of with these. Tiny. Not a lot of, hard to get much wire there. Okay, let me get that soldering iron in play. It has to be good and hot to work. And what you do with the soldering iron is you heat the wire up so that the solder melts onto the wire and into the wire. You can melt the solder on the tip of the iron, but unless it's melting into the wire, it will not do any good. It needs to become one with that bunch of wire right there, which is what I just did. I'm going to pull this away. I'm going to let you see that. Now you'll notice that this copper colored wire became silver. The silver is solder. The solder is stuck to everything there, which is what you want. Now, when we try the brakes, we should have a brake light. We still don't have a brake light. Okay, that tells me we have another problem, which would be that we might have lost connection somewhere between here and there. It's okay. I'm okay with that. It could also be that something in this light isn't good anymore. I'm still okay with that though, because as long as I have that one good light down there, I'm kind of okay with it. I'm not sure what happened here that caused that to stop working. Blinkers.